$300 online, you can get a 49cc miniature street bike. It goes 25 miles an hour, and it takes normal gasoline. So
How much did you say?
Like $300.
No shit.
Some dude out in Bakersfield, small company.
No shit. Oh, it's okay.
Cool,
So
man.
it's a local. You got local mom and pop.
You'll get a cardboard. Yep. Mom and pop supporting California businesses. You'll get in a cardboard box. If you want to get a little more crazy, I don't know the legality about this, but you can get up to like 75cc, still get in a cardboard box. Now you're going 45.
Okay. I like how the CCs go up, but the cardboard stays the same.
Yeah. But I like that you can just get a motorcycle delivered to your door. Yeah. Also, it's small enough that it fits in my trunk. I haven't had a situation to do this yet, but I'd love to have to run out of gas, and people are watching this while this is unfolding, and I go to my trunk, open up the trunk, and then a motorcycle pops out. And I drive away.
You're like, oh, I got to go to the gas station. And then someone's like, yo, I can give you a ride. And you're like, I got it.
Yes. No, I'm good.
Just pull it out. Trust me. And then don't even get like a gas can. Just drive off.
Support Bakersfield.
You say that right before you leave. Hey, support Bakersfield, man.
There you go.
Little office set up here.
I was just talking with a buddy of mine about lava lamps like a week ago, just saying we should get one. I haven't had one since about 10. If I'm going to get one, I'm going to invest. I'm going to get a cool one.
Yeah.
It's not going to be clear, liquid with like purple. It's going to be sick.
They're nuts. I was streaming and watching.
Who invented the lava lamp? I know this is for a different podcast, but that's something that I want to find out because it definitely was an accident.
It was.
I don't think anyone thought of this.
No, it was some dude, and the like recipe for the mix is like a secret. It's a big secret amongst this like company, one of the top companies. But
are you serious?
I'm being 100% serious.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because I like it was like
when I looked up lava lamp because I was curious to buy one about a week ago, and there's one company I think it's just called Lava Lamp.
Yeah.
Like the band of lava lamps. Maybe that's the one with the secret.
It might be, but that was the thing. It was like it was in England too, so it was like right, big company secret, and only 3 people know this one, and it's like, you wouldn't think, but okay, dude. And he's like,
I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna buy a lava lamp on the real thing. So, yeah, I'll look around.
Try to reverse engineer it. Buy one and try to fucking figure it out, and then send him an email. I cracked your code.
If I had fuck you money, I would definitely crack one up. I'd buy 2, open one up, like film it in super slow-mo while I like drain into a thing.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Okay.
Put it on like what was those things they would use to like show like the cum on like beds in the MTV show?
Oh, like a UV light?
Yeah, UV light it up a little bit.
Yeah. On fucking Room Raiders, dude. One of the best shows
Room Raiders is
in the history of shows.
Bring it back. If just in terms of movies, just everyone's just trying to. There will be speaking of which, Pokemon. There'll be a live action. There already, I guess there was Detective Pikachu, but there'll be more.
Yeah.
But that would be one I'd like to see. Room Raiders needs to be brought back. That was a fantastic show.
Room Raiders for sure, and that was like that was in the heyday of MTV reality.
Disgusting. I don't know if I want to see Gen Z Room Raiders. There'd be a lot of dark, weird shit on the internet, hentai history.
I feel like it would be more like just like, this is my meditation corner. This is.
No one's getting laid.
These are my LED lights. Like all the rooms would look the same because they're all set up to look cool on TikTok. So
there's my race car chair.
Yeah, exactly. It just wouldn't be.
I'm glad to see you don't have a race car chair. I don't know, man. I don't know about you. This is a different story for a different podcast. But I've had a lot of run-ins with wild animals in my life growing up. Quite a few. I stay away. I let them do their thing. I do my thing. I'm not going to catch people. The second, including a domestic animal, once it's let loose, I consider it a wild animal. That bird's no longer doesn't give a fuck. It's totally forgotten about you.
You're at a park and you see someone take the leash off their dog, and you're like, "Wow, all right, that's a feral dog." And then the dog comes back and they put the leash on. You're like, "Wow, they just domesticated that dog. Look at that." Isn't that insane?
For that 40-minute period, that's a wild animal. And everyone should be on high alert. Dude, I wrote like 3 pages of notes for this shit because there's so much backstory in Pokemon. Like, to understand this movie, you have to know like the beginning, the origin of Pokemon itself.
Okay, this is great because I have not watched Pokemon since I was a kid, and watching this, I was like, I was like, what is this? What is this?
Okay, good. I felt the same way. I had to do some deep digging, but it will all make sense.
Fuck yeah. Fucking help me make it make sense, dude. Help me make it make sense, dude.
Dude, it's a lot going on, dude.
Okay. So
It's 5 different series combined into anyway, we'll break it down.
what
It's
you're
Scientology shit.
Oh, all right. I definitely want to hear about this.
Dude, that's a weird thing. Pokemon, I guess that was kind of like a utopian thing about it. They don't really experience racism.
No, but
You
they
know,
do, and they did shoehorn this at the end of this movie, which was the lesson of just like, oh wow, I guess we're being racist without being racist, but you should really just think about, like why are we fighting? What we're different, but
yeah.
are we so different? And then Meowth goes on the whole like, we're all on the same earth, we're all looking at the same sky.
You mean we don't have to fight with each other? But how can I trust you? You was born different. But how do I know you're not gonna pull a fast one on me? You're right. We do have a lot in common. The same earth, the same air, the same sky. Maybe if we started looking at what's the same instead of always looking at what's different, well, who knows?
It's Mewtwo's most famous quote. I actually have it here. This is him, internal dialogue.
His most
He goes,
famous. This is his most, dude. Everyone knows it. I know hella people that got it like tatted. Like this is.
Oh, there's like all these memes and shit about this one. Anyway, man, this one's big. Let me fill you in.
The human sacrificed himself to save the Pokemon. I pitted them against each other, but not until they set aside their differences did I see the true power they all shared deep inside. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
That's Mewtwo, 1998.
Dude. And I mean, of course, most famous quote. So I was like right there with you the whole time, mouthing it. Like I know it by heart. But
how long would that podcast go for? Mewtwo's most famous quotes? Just like a 10 episode. Break down each one.
It's like new series from Audible every week.
Audible original.
And they like break it down.
It's been for so long. Detective Pikachu crushed in the box office as far as I could tell. This one did too. This one was made for $5 million and made $127 million.
Well, this was actually funny. Like this sounds like a joke, but it held the record for the highest grossing opening for an animated film, that debuted in November. And guess what? It held that title for what? 2 weeks, and then Toy Story 2 came out.
Oh my God.
So it's almost like this doesn't count. Like that doesn't mean anything.
Dude, I had a water bottle from USC recently. I don't know why I got it, but it was USC and it was and on the side it said it was like for USC hospital. It said voted 16th best in America. You know what I mean? I'm like, you gotta just stop. Like, that just makes me go.
Don't brag about that, man.
It's a big hospital, man. Number 16.
Yeah.
Oh, Brock's great because he's so simple.
Yeah.
So simple in nature. I would love to be Brock. He just flows through life. He doesn't give a fuck about anything.
He's like, yeah, dude, I like this Pokemon shit.
The whole time that I had a crush on. That was like his big awakening.
Yeah.
For the 9 minutes. Like, that's all you got from this, bro? Okay. That's
honestly,
cool,
yeah. It's a high that Brock was just horn dog going horny on Maine throughout the whole movie. He's like, I don't care who sees it. I'm trying to get it down. And then, but like him and Misty are really just nothing.
Dude, they weren't given enough stage time.
No.
Enough camera time. Like, Misty and Brock are great. Misty was also definitely my crush in this growing up,
Okay.
100%. This was like my first taste into. I'm not an anime hentai guy. Never have, never will be. But
never say never.
Never say never. Listen, man, it's 8:40. There's plenty of time still. But but overall, though, it was the first time. Like American cartoons, they're just like goofy and shit. But like, Misty's kind of hot. It's got like the fucking mini skirt on. When I'm like 8, I'm gonna take notice. I'll take notes.
Yeah.
But again, she had like one line in the whole fucking thing. I don't even know what she did. She had no reason to be there. I probably would have wanted more explanation, but maybe as a kid, I would have just wanted less Mewtwo and more just fucking like, just give me a long episode so I have an excuse to go see Pokemon with my parents in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Then they just called it the Pikachu, the Ash Ketchum catches the Pokemon movie.
I mean,
and you just get a few more Pokemon and then we go home. We're all happy.
And that's perfect because I had another thing about the title. I had it as a high because it's a fucking insanely bad title. Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. It's like, okay, we're on two different pages here. Mewtwo Strikes Back from what? Because this is the first movie.
I still don't understand that. Why did you clarify this? Because that really confused. It must have been a translation thing or something. Because the longest title of history, I always just called it Pokemon 2000. That's a separate movie.
That's the thing. That's a completely separate movie that came out a year later.
I would have went to my grave believing that this original one was Pokemon 2000. And it was a big deal because it was the first Pokemon movie also released in the year 2000. And we got the fucking Ancient Mew card. And that's how I had it in my head. And now I'm thinking, like, I guess I saw it in 98. I definitely saw it in theaters, but I guess I was young. I don't know, man. It's foggy for me, man. I'll say that. But I do remember leaving the theater and getting the Mew card and holding it. It was at AMC Theaters at Northgate Mall in Corte Madera, California. And I fucking remember that shit.
Boom.
Done. That was fun, man.
That was good shit, man. I literally had no idea Pokemon went that fucking.
Bro, I'm glad that I got this shit out on paper today because, like, to say the least, man, watching this with no context, it's just like watching a cartoon episode. It was like there's not really much to talk about here.
Yeah.
In my head, there was, before I watched it, I was like, dude, this movie hit me hard as a kid. We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
So,
fuck.
Hey, man, we'll see how this breaks down, but I think we got some good information. So,
dude, I think we changed the world.
All right, that's good.
I think it's gonna open some eyes, man. I think it's gonna open some doors. Oh,
dude, if you're smoking weed and you just come across this and you then realize you're gonna have a nice late night car drive by yourself, thinking about I'm gonna do that after this. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna smoke weed after this and probably think about Pokemon, and I'll probably catch a Pokemon Go until that wears off. I think I got like 20 more hours.
You're gonna
and then I'll completely over it.
You're gonna catch a fucking Pokemon, and then you're gonna think like, man, should I have done that? Should I have just let you live, bro?
Dude, did I just make you my slave? Maybe Mewtwo was right.
Yeah, you made me.
Yeah, you're my god. Why can you only say your name, you fucking idiot? How did you make humans? Anyway, that's another movie.